Bum 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 intro. All right, welcome to episode 8. And the first thing I'm gonna do, um, ooh, oh, hello. No, thank you. What? Why aren't you dead yet? Thank you. The first thing I'm gonna do, even before the seeds, I know, I said I wanted to do them in the beginning. Even before the seeds, I am ready to go to the end again. I want to, now that I can fly around, I have some rockets. I have some more rockets in here too. So that's not all of them. I'm gonna go see if there's any more rockets that I can make over here too. And then I am gonna go to the end and just fly around, try and find ships, get as many shulkers as I can. And I'm super excited for that. Let's see if there's any gunpowder in these. I don't think so. I think the last time I was over here, I grabbed it all. And then let me just grab the chicken. That way I have better food than bread for healing. And I will be on my way. Let's see how much chicken we have in here. 62? That's a lot more than I expected. A full stack! That's awesome! Okay. Now, let's fly to the end portal. Let's go. The cords I took were of where the actual portal is and not where, like, the hole I dug down is, so I still gotta find that. It's somewhere around here. I don't think it's too far. I think I'm just gonna dig a new hole down. This is where I'm gonna dig down, and this should land me right about where the portal is. Let's go. I am ready to go. I built this so that way I don't die when I come down my hole next time. Let's go. It's nice to not have to worry about the dragon pushing you off the platform like immediately. I'm gonna go through a different portal this time. Is there only one? That would be so weird. Alright, I guess there is only one. So I'm gonna go back through that one. I'm actually gonna make a trap door for it. Alright. There we go. Going through. That is a very risky one. I will go across the platform again, actually. Very carefully. In case I fall off, I will put that on. That way I don't waste the durability. Ouch. Okay, and now from here, I'm gonna go in the opposite direction and turn up my render distance, and I will let you know if I find anything interesting. There we go. We found one. Go straight for the ship. It's a big one. Yeah. Okay, that's the first one down. I didn't grab like everything, cause I don't like it when the shulkers teleport outside. And they're a lot harder to find, and they're more likely to like shoot me into the sky. So I don't want to risk that too much. But I have 27 shells. I got that elytra. I have 10 end rods here, and then I already got a stack of 64 that I put in there. I think the end rods could be cool to do like some fluorescent lighting with somewhere. But I don't actually have an idea in mind for it, so I'm not gonna focus on actually collecting them right now. Just if they're there, and I'll punch them. That's fine. I'll grab those ones. So now, time to try and find another one. I did, because there's like one of those big rooms, so I was like shooting them, and after I shot them all, I put the elytra into my F spot offhand. That's the word. I put it into my offhand, so that way it could heal a little bit from all the experience that was laying around there, and I think that that was really good for it. Let's go for another one. Oh, look at that! It's a cute one. That was really fast. I can get this one easy. Easy shulkers. Hi guys. Alright. It's another small one, but this one actually has a ship. Another elytra, let's go. That's a pretty dangerous ship. We're right over the void. Yeah! Ah! Okay, that was, first of all, stupid. Second of all, really lucky. Run! This is a long staircase. The long staircases are the worst because then they can shoot you before you get there. Oh, that's where he went. I'm not gonna bother with him. So I'm afraid that I'm going to end up getting too overconfident during this. Oh yeah, parkour, let's go. There we go. Thanks for the ride. That's that one. That's a tall ship. Another one. Yeah. There's a whole nother ship right there. Awesome. Too low. Alright, there's another ship out there. How cool is that? There's that one done. I mean, yeah, there's some that teleported outside, but I don't care about them. Not worth it. There's a whole nother ship over here. Yeah. Another saddle. I could saddle up all my skeleton horses now, I think. This one's tiny. Ooh, trim. You are officially at a stack. Awesome. There's another one right there. Wow. Yeah, so I don't have a goal amount of elytras or shulkers. I'm just gonna do this for as long as I feel like it and as long as I think it's feasible. Like once I start running out of food or rockets or elytra, then I'll probably stop. Because that's what's smart. But it's going really good right now. Here's another big one. Whoa! Two giant ones. Do they both have ships? No. Alright, this one's gonna take a while. Huh. Okay. Yay! On to the second one. It's already the perfect shovel. That's so cool. I love that. Alright, onto the small one then. This one's gonna be so much faster than the other ones. Let's get him. Okay, the little one has been done. I think my limiting factor for today is gonna be these arrows, because that is all I have left. Whee! That's a portal. That's tempting, honestly. I have 2 full stacks of shulker shells. That's a lot. Next portal I see, I'm gonna go through it. If I see another portal before an end city, I'll leave. That doesn't count. That's too soon. I wanna look a little further. There we go! Holy cow, this one's big. Okay. I think I got most of the rooms in this one. It's a real maze-looking one. See if I can find some more. Actually, the next portal I find, I'm going through. So if I find another one before a portal, then I will do it. And if I find the portal first, I'll go through the portal. Hey! Well, isn't that convenient? This one's not nearly as convoluted. And look at that. Okay. I think I got everything from that one. I only have 11 arrows left. So, that is definitely not enough to help me clear any rooms. I can still, like, hit them with swords, but those, like, blocky ones there are, like, very difficult to do with a sword with that. So, it's time to find a portal back home. I did not think that arrows were going to be my limiting factor. Forgot to make more, I think. I have materials for more. Oh, I don't have the elytra on. There we go. There's one right there. Alright. That was very successful. I'm super happy with that. I will show you everything that I got when I'm back. Okay. So, from the end, I got this really nice shovel, a couple spears I want to play around with, some depth strider boots in case I'm swimming around, because I have been killing squid, so that can be helpful for that. I got a couple things of horse armor, a couple diamond pickaxes that I took that I can use to make some copies. They're in here too. This one's already pretty stacked. Honestly, probably don't even need to do anything to that one. That one can be used for cobble. Although adding fortune to it, I don't think will hurt. That one's almost there too. Diamond horse armor, a sword that I could use because of the sweeping edge in the mob grinder. Except for my mob grinder doesn't have good enough rates to warrant that. I get like 3 mobs at a time max. I got some diamonds, emeralds, iron, and these. I've got a whole ton of saddles. 64 shulker shells here. Another 64 here. More saddles. So many saddles. There's some of the spears. Efficiency 5. Yeah, efficiency 5. Saddles. Fortune. That's just, it's, the enchantments on these pickaxes don't actually matter, because I'm going to be putting books on them anyway. Unless I combine some of them, which isn't a bad idea. Another stack, 64. I'm gonna have so many shulkers. I'm satisfied. I probably don't need to go in there for a good while now. My old shulkers I left in here. This is everything that was clogging up my uh ender chest before I went to the end. So now I've got the end stuff clogging it up. So I'm gonna have to organize this into here. And then I'll reorganize my inventory and my ender chest. And we'll get back to our normal stuff. So I will see you when I'm organized. Alright, that is those shulker boxes emptied. Well, no, this one I put some stuff in it that's like gonna be my like extras slash like useful things just to keep in the ender chest. So it's got some ominous potions in case I come across a village and decide that I want to do it there just on a whim. I don't know. The rockets, some other things, the potion bundle and the map bundle, another empty bundle, extra hay bales just in case I need food, emergency bottle of enchanting in case I like need to really quickly like heal an elytra or something. Most likely would be used for an elytra. I will probably add another elytra or two to this once I have those enchanted. And so that's gonna go back in there. In here, I just have my extra tools that I had. This chest is where I have everything that I'm keeping on me right now. This is my saddle chest now. This is all the little extra tools and doodads and the elytras that I'll have to add on breaking and mending to eventually. Got some horse armors, which are cool. Respiration helmet, depth strider boots, and frostwalker boots that I can probably honestly keep in here for just in case I ever need them. They'll be there. And then I took all the arrows that I had there with me. I got my end rods in there. Frid. I put the miscellaneous end stone end dimension things with the miscellaneous other things. Put my cobblestone slabs. I wasn't sure if my elytra was gonna break. I was like, I should make some slabs just in case. So I had those in one of the chests, so I put them in here. This I still need to reorganize. This was what I had in the shulker before. Aside from the stone, I will probably be taking all this out of the shulker. Sorry, out of the ender chest again. No, I will probably be putting it into the ender chest again in shulkers, probably better organized, to keep working on the black concrete. And then nothing else has changed. Yeah, that's the same. So that was my organization. Here are all the shulker shells. I do have an odd number, so there's one lonely one. And I might just craft all of my wood into chests and make as many shulkers as I possibly can and go fill those back chests with them just so that they're made. Because why not? I want to see how many I can make. I'm curious. I mean, I could do the math, but the limiting factor here is gonna be wood. I currently can make 63. So many. I'll put the rest of the shulker shells in there. I have 1, 2, 3 there, that's there. I'll throw a couple of these in here for future use. I will end up dyeing them and color coding them to make them easier to see in the future. Or like naming them, because that would be helpful. And then let me give my inventory back. So I have a helmet. Not that it matters here. My tools. I'm also gonna grab these tools that I'm gonna use to make extra things with. I'm gonna go to like my villagers and my tree and my little mob spawning thing and grind out levels and enchanted books and concrete while I'm waiting for things to happen and just kind of do a whole bunch of that. I'm not gonna show you any of it. I'm just telling you that I'm gonna do that. And then after that, or when I'm tired of that, I want to break, I will do the wheat field. I will see you when I decide to do the wheat field. So I've been hanging out in this area. I've been killing the squids in this river for the insects. Killing whatever falls down here for experience, which I will say this is very inefficient. It doesn't seem to be working very well. I will likely be looking up a tutorial to either improve on it or just build a new one next to it. some of the skeletons just die at that height. I have been, where is it? This one. I've been making black concrete with the ink stacks. So I got a full shulker of that, so I will likely go do things in the nether with that soon. And I have started to, I got a whole bunch of books to put some tools together. I haven't made any specifically new ones. Like this efficiency is supposed to go onto this pickaxe. It's one low. I've just been using or refining the ones that I got from the end. So these ones still need to be refined. But these ones are good. Got the final silk touch one and everything, so those ones are nice. I am currently using this one instead of that for that part. And so I am gonna take a break from this area. Oop. I am gonna take a break from this area, and it is time to go do the seeds. That's pretty important. Oh my goodness, the field looks so cool. It looks so cool. Okay, I've got this many seeds in my inventory. I left some stuff in here. Hopefully I remember. Oh, I can't go anywhere without that, so I will remember it's there. And I am going to plant on this side. Let's go. Do. Time lapse. Time lapse. Okay. There was those seeds. I don't know how far I want to put it this way, that way, or that way. So at some point I am going to have to actually make like boundaries for this because it's not going to go on forever. It needs to have a stopping point. So it makes sense to go on forever. But I'm not 100% sure where that stopping point is going to be. Because I also want to have some in front of the house area too. I don't want it all behind. So I have a lot of work and mapping out to do for that kind of thing. And then I also want to add some like boulders around this cliff area as like the hi Joe, as the area to like cut off everything else from up here because I want this to be kind of like separate. I think that'd be cool. So there's that. I'm gonna go back this way and then I'm going to actually, well, in that area, gather some stone to replace that roof with. Because I really want to do that now. It looks really bad. It needs to be stone. So that is what I'm planning on doing now. There's another really large party over here. Holy cow, they've piercing. Ow. It's a lot of piercing. Ah! They're in my hole. Okay. There should be more than that. Demolition first. Do time lapse. Time lapse. That definitely looks better than the wood. I might need to take it out like one more this way. But that works a lot better than the wood. I'm a lot happier with that. Woohoo! Just watched a video about mob XP grinders, and so the reason why this one doesn't work so well is probably because it is too close to the ground. It is does not account for spider spawnings, so they don't fall down the hole, so that could be clogging it apparently. Other than that, it seems okay. It's about the same design as the one that I just watched for, but I will probably build a new one further into the sky over there. And I will probably take that one down. Yeah. I have some wood in here that I could use for that. So I will probably be doing that, and that way I can actually, like, I really do need an XP grinder for, like, my tools with the mending on it. Because this is not efficient at all. And I still want it to be one that can spawn creepers for the gunpowder. Because that's also important. So that is what I'm going to do now. Alright, I built a thingy. It is, I followed a tutorial from BlazedMC. While I've been doing it, this one has been loading up. Because I guess it does better when I'm in the sky. For whatever reason, so that's weird. But I will tear down this one next, because I don't need to. And then I just have to add some carpets, and this one is done. It's 5 layers tall, and the tutorial is from, I believe it's BlazedMC. Blazed MC. I will need to expand the storage at some point, I believe. But hopefully this will get me copious amounts of experience. This is the villager I brought up here. I can hear spiders in here already. Hello, spider. There's spiders in all the corners. That's so creepy. So I've spent a lot of time over here. I've built this little, like, section to do stuff. Oh, this is really. But I built a section to make concrete in while I wait for things to happen over here. Ow! And then I've also expanded the storage to then get funneled into these chests, which will then get funneled into These chests. A lot of gunpowder, so I'm super happy about this. Lots of arrows. Ooh. So this is very nice. Very happy with how that's going. And then I have been working on enchanting some elytras, first of all. And I've made some tools to add books to. And these are the ones that I've created and finished. I've got an extra fortune pickaxe now. A couple just normal efficiencies, some silk touch shovels, a fortune shovel, another fortune shovel. Well, that's the original fortune shovel, actually. A couple axes, so that way I have backups of everything for when I just need to grind and I don't want to deal with mending them immediately. That's my setup for doing it. Sorry. That is the books and everything that I brought up for actually putting it on the tools, which I still have some that I need to make and finish making. And then in here, I've got my gray shulker, which is like the cool everything things. I put a couple extra elytras in there. And then I have just a couple, I've got the concrete shulkers here, and a couple like random ones. Which I'm gonna put this one into here. I'm a big fan of this. This is great. But that is all I'm gonna be doing for this episode. Next episode, I'm gonna start out with the field, and then I'm gonna go over to doing the finishing up the black concrete outline for the nether base. Then I'm gonna build up the bottom of that so I can get my actual storage room started. So I'm super excited about. It's gonna have to be really big. Alright, that is it for today. Uh-oh. Holy cow! I did not think that would be a fall I could survive. Oh my, that was stupid. That was very stupid. So, that was it for today. And I will see you guys next time. I should be dead. I should be dead.